Saw me. Here we go.
Yeah, they saw me.
Not out. God.
I'm sneaky Aloy. You will never find me.
Stay focused.
Do. You got no idea where I am. I am sneaky.
Keep an
I
eye
am a shadow. I am a ninja. I am
Finally.
death.
Enough shadow welling, they're gone.
Why the devs didn't build a hide the body function? That would be nice, yes. I agree.
Stay on your toes.
Do.
On alert.
There's one. Other one's over there.
Stay on your toes.
Can I, like...
The ground here looks churned up. Drag marks.
Nope.
Leading towards the gate. The gate's barred.
So it looks like the bridge is basically the only way across.
You'll have to find another way.
You think?
That's fine. Do I have unlimited inventory? No. Not unlimited. I have quite a lot of inventory, but not unlimited. Thank you for the stuffs. And at this point, we might just basically have to fight our way across. Unless I can get a good angle at his head. Ooh. Oh. Hello.
That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
That takes care of him.
Find the tall neck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
They drove me from my home.
There we go. Takes
there
care of all the
fighting up
enemies.
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
And now we get to learn about
As
some
King
things.
Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, you will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him,
Helis is like the
but the shadow of his
the
mother's
ultimate bad
influence
guy.
is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father.
He's basically a religious fanatic.
But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Hughes. This is his shelter?
My
Not
lord,
exactly fancy.
the 13th king
What
of
do
the
you
Karja
expect of a
Sundom was
fanatic?
murdered.
His only
Cut down
extravagance
by
is his
cowards who
brutality.
mistook firm rule
So
for
you know him.
madness.
Just enough to want to stop him.
Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault. As their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates.
Do we want to listen to all of these, chat? Let me know.
But it was his
Or do we want to
will
continue on?
the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to Sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home.
Basically just giving backstory on
Until
Helis,
the buried shadow
the main
was
bad
brought to
guy.
light.
Talking about him. No opinion, continue. Tell you what, we'll listen to one more, and then we'll continue on. We'll compromise.
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy, and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed to resume and turn the
Now,
wheel of
once I
time
get
would
a
require
certain
more than
distance
sun and
away,
faith.
it'll trigger other
All
cutscenes
forces
that will,
must
like,
combine.
override it.
All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn. For without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow.
A mural of Meridian and the spire.
Holy Meridian. That's how he sees it. And his destiny is to win it back.
And then we gotta push this. And that provides us a path
He's a
to
fanatic,
where we gotta
all
go.
right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that tall neck?
It would not have been easy to drag a tall neck down this path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. Feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
All right, up the tall neck we go.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades.
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
That. And now we made Hades mad.
Has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Lots of Deathbringers. And Aloy falls. And now we get to run. A lot.
Keep running!
Climb. Also, stealth. So stealth is not really going to do us any good here whatsoever. So we're going to put on our ranged. What gives us the most ranged resistance? That, I guess. And then let's go crafting, modify outfits here. Do I have anything that is more ranged resist? 5. All right, so we'll do this and we'll do... Which one was it? We had one that was also extra range resist. Ah, right here. All right. That gets us up to 43% ranged damage resistance, which is hopefully going to be enough to keep us alive as we go
you
running.
think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap? No way.
Because this is not great. We're just here basically getting shot at. We can't really fight back.
Are you kidding me?
So it's just a matter of running very quickly.
Almost out of it. Come on.
Don't fight. Keep moving.
Just run. Just run. Just run, 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 run. Pop a potion.
Are you kidding me?
Head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost there.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Your end has come. Keep moving or you'll die. Watch out.
What do you think I'm doing?
Ridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Away we go. Whew. All right. Success. We made it. Got beat up a little bit, but we made it. Good thing that water was there. Yeah, it's a little bit of a fall. Just a little.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest. Now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. At Sunfall, we'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him.
All right, we made it.
If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is.
So, skills. Give me Tinker. It means I can now do things with the outfit modifications. I can now remove them and all that kind of stuff. So we can like go in here and be like, hey, I don't want this anymore. I'd like that to go away, and we can just remove it, and it doesn't get destroyed, which isn't a thing otherwise. So let's go to the Nora Protector Heavy. Actually, what do we want our primary thing to be? Probably maybe the Nora Protector Heavy. Actually, this would probably be the best one. So let's do some tweaks here. Go to this. We'll give ourselves that, which gives us melee resistance and fire resistance. And then we could go here, which gives us range and stealth. And between those, this is kind of just a really good, like, general purpose armor. So let's put that on. There we go. And then for the weapons, we can do a lot of the same thing. Let's modify our weapons real quick. Starting with this, we want this one to have the very best stuff. So definitely damage. I mean, honestly, like, damage is really the most important thing here. Handling, tear, corruption, handling, tear. Sure. And then do we have a really good fire? Not really. Handling, freeze, handling, tear, corruption. Tear. Not much on the in the way of fire. I think raw damage is more important than, or handling. I mean, we're already at 130 handling, which is just like insanity. Maybe we do one of those. That gets us up to what? 179 handling. So let's see how fast this thing draws now. Pretty good. I love it when you get to this point in the game. Good stuff. All right, so then next would be the warbow. And this one, we would want definitely handling and freeze. Freeze and tear doesn't matter on this bow. Freeze is what we care about more than anything else, because that's the arrow that we use, like, all the time. Freeze and handling, basically. Handling corruption, handling damage. Yeah, let's go here and give it better handling. I think that's worth it. And then we'll go to the sharp shot bow. And we definitely want tear. We definitely want handling and damage, I think. And then just give it the best handling upgrade we can. Because the downside to this thing is it takes forever to shoot. And we don't use shock arrows on this, so shock doesn't help. This is the main... The warbow here is the only one that would be able to make use of shock. And I don't... Shock is just... It's okay, but I've never really found it that good, to be honest. Let's look at our shadow sling here. We can do some stuff with this. Let's go fire. Go shock and fire. Seems good. And then maybe shock and freeze. Or just straight handling. Sure. And then we'll go to the blast sling. Damage. Just give it all the damage upgrades. That seems pretty decent. So now we've got everything all equipped and geared out. So next step, we're supposed to go all the way up to here. Closest campfire that we've unlocked is probably this one. One of these two. I don't know that it matters too much. While we're here, we should probably go get this, because we're not really going to be closer to it anytime soon. So let's run off and go get that real quick. Can you please go down the hill, Aloy? I believe in you. You can do it. It's just a hill. There's a mouse in the water. It's an aqua mouse, I guess. These red mines mean stalkers. Yep. See them? They're here. There's one right there. And there's another one as well. They're real sneaky. And now they're ignoring me. So now we're gonna make a break. Just run. Run, Aloy, run. And if we get spotted, we get spotted. Like, it is what it is. If it is, we'll fight some stalkers. Or, like, if we get spotted, we'll fight some stalkers. Not a big deal. Gotta go. All right. Shine down. Have a good one. Can you shoot those mines? You can, I believe, but it sets them off. And they can just plop down more of them. So it's not necessarily worth it. All right. We gotta work our way here if we can. There we go. Hey, Bullet. How's it going?
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
And now we go looking for a metal flower, which is somewhere around here. See those snap maws. We actually needed a snap maw heart for something. I forget what it was.
Going down fast.
But we may decide to fight those snap maws. Might be a good idea. There's the metal flower right there. If we're gonna fight the snap maws, though, we don't want to do it down there on that little island. So let's just do a little peep at these guys real quick. Okay, I guess two more. Okay. There's that one. Back up. And maybe two more? Two more volleys. Okay, there we go. That's two. And then there's that one way over there. Which, to be honest, I don't really care about that much. I'll load some arrows just in case he decides he wants to come over and say hello, but... I'm not overly worried about it. Although it doesn't look like we got what we needed from the other. Oh, he definitely sees me. Ow. Yeah, come on over. That one hurt him. That one just straight up missed. As did that. How did that miss? Nice try. Hey, ugly. Goodbye. Don't they have weaknesses? Everything in this game, every enemy in this game has weaknesses. Doesn't mean that even if you exploit those weaknesses that they'll die in one hit. Unfortunately. Although, if that was the case, the game would probably be a little too easy, to be fair. I don't necessarily want them to be, you know, instantly killable. But yeah, if you don't exploit the weaknesses, you do, like, very little damage. Okay, so we got the flower. At this point, actually, how are we doing on the flower stuff? Still a lot of flowers left. Only have 2 more ancient vessels left, though. Maybe we should check that. Where are... Problem is you gotta be, like, zoomed in a bit to actually see the ancient vessels and stuff. Gotta zoom in right about there. Okay, so there's one here. And where is the other? Where is the other ancient vessel? There's that one that we already knew about. We're still missing one. I mean, it's got to be somewhere. Not up here. Oh, right here. It's right here. Okay. So, let's actually knock those out real quick. Because then we can trade them in for some stuff. Like, why not? You know? Take a little break from the main story for a minute. And go and do, Ooh, but that'll take us to Errand. You know what? We'll do that later. Although, we'll go get this one over here. Like, right now. We'll go get this one, then the other one we'll do when we do the side quest. What are we working towards today? Today we're kind of working towards the super armor. Getting all the power cells and stuff. Which basically means plowing through a good chunk of the main story. Watching this kind of makes me want to get Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World, IMFOS, is like insanely good. Like, I think I literally have 500 hours into my PS4 Monster Hunter World save file. And maybe like another 100 on my PC save file. All right, see you, Razor. Like, Monster Hunter World, 10 out of 10. Just absolutely incredible.
God, show us mercy.
Okay.
Do not let your faithful children
So we want to go this
all our
way.
songs turn to silence.
Nothing's more comfortable than a well-made Nora kit.
Just mark it. Should be right around here somewhere. That's probably it right there. Yep, there it is. Really? Okay,
Fresh
well,
as
I
it
tried.
comes.
Either way, we now have most of the ancient vessels. So, story time. Lego. The good armor will help me out a bit. To a degree. It'll certainly help out with, like, to an extent. However, on very hard, you are still very much killable, even with the I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like the power armor. I don't think it's actually called the power armor, but you're still killable even with it. But so far we've been doing pretty okay even without it, so I think we'll be all right. So we want to go all the way up to here. And preferably not get spotted by all sorts of critters along the way. Oh, we're just gonna cut across the desert. There's also a couple of campsites that we can unlock for fast travel purposes. There's one. And then there's one like right outside the city. I will save at this one. Just real quick. Is it the stealth armor heavy? No, the armor we're looking to unlock is the one that you need the power cells for. I forget what it's called. It might be called like the
Sunfall.
hyperweave armor or something like that. I
Mad
forget.
King Drown's Sun Palace.
Either way, it's very
A
good.
bulwark of guard your might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping. She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes,
Yes, fast travel
she's a
purposes.
fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name
Not to be
is
confused
Shiana,
with fast travel manatee,
my sister.
Isn't
which
there
are not
anyone
nearly
in
as
Sunfall
efficient.
who can help?
I'm out
We're
of coffee again.
refugees.
Oh well.
We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
I know, Daku. I know.
I'll keep them
It's a travesty in the making.
Fast.
It's gonna be okay. I will survive. Alright, we'll save real quick. There we go. And ultimately we need to go in here. Into Sunfall. Although I thought we needed like Shadow Karja armor. Or something like that. Like, isn't there a merchant or something?
For a little more food, I do whatever work these outlanders are doing. And
Take a look at these wares.
Let's chat with you. Buy outfits. No, I guess not. I do want to get this though. Yeah, I swear there was a disguise we were supposed to get. It was like the Shadow Karja armor or something. It lets us sneak into places. But maybe I'm just imagining things. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, we can do a little selling while we're here. Sell, sell. Not a lot of selling, it looks like, but a little bit. Sell that stuff. Anything down here? Not really. We don't actually want to get rid of the Ridgewood. I know it looks like we have a ton of it, but you can't really sell it. They won't buy it. And it tends to disappear very quickly when you get into crafting upgrades and stuff. Like every game, I'm like, we have so much Ridgewood, and then suddenly we're out of it. I'm like, ah. There we go.
Check out
It's not the silks. It's after I complete this mission. Okay, gotcha. I guess I can get to like this point without it, and then I need it more. I need it later.
The sunrise.
We are gonna get some coffee. No worries. Hey, P-Man.
It's not like this in Meridian.
Cousins in Sunfall.
Yeah, that's no good.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crack?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
All right. Good, good. Look at all these data points. Beautiful.
What the mercenaries are doing. At least
I remember beating this game a few times, as do I.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Conjurer are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
What are the uses of data points? They're basically just collectibles that give you a little bit of extra lore on the world.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way
Welcome back, Jen.
I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Okay. So that's all good.
Well, the Kestrels. Why would he leave his tools behind? Ah, they want us to see this, boy.
The balustrade.
It makes quite an
It's a
impression.
short drop from there.
I thought we wanted to go talk with them. Although that's a side quest, I think. Yeah, that's a side quest. Okay.
among
If
the
you're gonna
faithful,
watch some
show
slaughter, this is the place to do it.
I don't like heights.
You worry me, boy. You worry.
Deserters, if you ask me. Good riddance.
I thought there was a place where you... Maybe you do jump. Oh, right here. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Yes, Aloy is female.
The other side of the
Nora
tower.
Huntress.
Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important.
Try building
that you
Meridian
hear
the
what I'm
Mesa?
about to say.
Nice.
I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
Yeah,
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
In we go. We can come back to the other side quest afterwards. This isn't like a point of no return where after this there is no stopping for side quests.
I'm heading down.
Are you sure?
spent a
I could have
lifetime
sworn there
trying
was
to
still
uncover
stopping
the
for side
secrets of
quests
this
after
world.
this.
Where the machines came from. How the old ones
Like you have to
achieved such
complete this
marvels
mission
only
all
to
the
fall
way.
into silence and death.
But then once you do, then you can do
Lifetime
side quests
failure.
again.
As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora Huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
Because there are
Genetic
still...
profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Yeah.
Malfunction.
Yeah,
Malfunction.
Silence was talking. Now it's a AI talking.
Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
Good
that
dodge.
will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last
The
I
actor
checked, I
from
was the one
Fringe?
risking my life down here.
He might be. I don't
It's
know.
fine.
I don't think
Now,
I've ever
will you
watched
please
Fringe.
get moving. There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay, so we're in. So now we can poke around. And there's no power cell here for us to look for. It's basically other goodies. There's going to be data points and all that kind of stuff. Hello, Echo. Welcome.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics.
Silence is a bad guy?
Multiple failures.
Silence is complicated.
So,
Is a better
was this
way to put
room?
it. He's not really a bad guy, but he's not really a good guy either. No, this is, I think, my third playthrough, Echo. There we go. I'll play the voice ones, but we're not gonna read the data, the ready ones. Anti-hero to the max. I don't know if I'd even call him an anti-hero, because he's not really like a hero. Like Silence is complicated. That's really the best way I can put it. He's just complicated. Yeah, he operates in his own self-interest. Which means that sometimes he's a good guy, and sometimes he's not. Like, it depends on what his interests lead him to do. There we go. Grab all that stuff.
This'll help.
Grab that. This is all fine.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
And I don't think there's anything else for us to get. I think we got it all. We're not going to be coming back here afterwards, so I'd like to get it all now, if there is data points and all that kind of stuff. So we'll explore thoroughly.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from
How long
the
has it been since the fall? We don't know exactly, but hundreds of years.
The robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere.
The game is set in 3019. Okay.
Be destroyed.
So it's been about
Our
1,000.
planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months.
Hey, Master Chief. I'm good.
Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
So now you know the truth. Sort of. You'll learn more.
Doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
We will learn all about it here. Well, ish. Some here, some a little bit later.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
So maybe Aloy can do it again? Maybe. I mean, the world... But it's complicated. Let's put it that way. She's trying to learn kind of what happened. Oh, hi. Well, he's
Let this
dead.
impale the enemy.
Oh, hi. They definitely see me. You know what? We should probably mark these dudes. That would be the smart thing to do. I can't load my bow right now, unfortunately. Despite the fact that I should definitely be able. 3 arrows. Peekaboo.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okila.
Trying to thank me for not resisting.
I believe we could.
Why am I so bad?
It came to my country's lithium.
Holy cow.
International. U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
We're too close to the tribal people to stop us now.
In human
The
robot
data conflict. What did they contain?
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare.
Plot twist that the bad news was a big gut wrencher for you?
Manhattan Project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Alright. So, I got some more data logs. Counselor guidelines. And an interview.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is. There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things? I know that there's already a lot to take in. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped. Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
All right, I think
we
we got
able to
everything.
answer some of these questions. I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me. I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
Initiating playback.
There we go. So now we get to learn kind of what's going on.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, It would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of
exactly
Gaia's
what
mind,
I've said, Meridian.
each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software,
Don't look at the mouth and it
build the
works.
tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that
I know,
future
Blaster.
real.
I know. I remember the first time playing through this, I was like, oh, man.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But
How's that for a
why
plot
Hades,
twist?
then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answer's lie hid.
So basically, I'm not going to read all these data points, the little log ones, but to summarize, people that were recruited for Project Zero Dawn could either join, object, or commit suicide. Those are basically their options. If they object, they were basically imprisoned until they died. It was pretty much like a join or die sort of thing, because it was too secret to give it a chance to let out, or to give it a chance for the secret to get out. So that's basically the summary of a lot of these little data points around here. And some people were like, this is unbelievable. Some people were like, sign me up. And some people were like, let me go.
Medical wing inaccessible.
Got even more dystopian? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got some definitely some dystopia going on, for sure.